Come see A Charlie Brown Christmas and How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is Jason Weaver inviting everyone to the City of Scriven Saturday for the annual Christmas celebration. Again, to the voters of Scriven, thank you in electing me your new mayor. I promise to just do right.
When you have an accident, you, not the insurance company, chooses the body shop, and you only need one estimate. All you have to do is call Jerome Riles at B&C Collision Center in downtown Scriven to deal with the adjusters and insurance company. Whether it's a little ding or a major crash, that B&C Collision Center across from Wasden Cabinet Shop in Scriven, deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. Call them at 579-2274. That's 579-2274.
We are having a great day at CHSGA Home Health. We know there's no place like home when recovering from an illness or surgery. CHSGA Home Health provides the compassionate care and services you or a loved one is in need of. Our services include skilled nursing, physical, occupational, speech therapy, and IV medication therapy. CHSGA Home Health has multiple disease management programs designed to meet your individual needs. Give us a call to hear more about how we can help you to have a great day as you recover in the comforts of your home. 912-916-9195. That's CHSGA Home Health.
Local news on WIFO.
It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, the Wayne County Commissioners met Monday evening, and at the meeting, the Commissioners tabled action regarding a tax anticipation note so they can have a work session and a special call meeting to take action on the TANs. For years, the county has had to borrow money each year to make ends meet, and something that they have struggled with for years, attempting to stop borrowing money. Lowering the amount they borrow over the years has been as high as $6 million for the several years, but the amount has been lowered each year by $500,000. They had it down to $4.5 million until last year when they had to raise it $500,000 to $5 million because they discovered an error by previous Administrator Jason Tinsley, who presented a budget leaving over $500,000 worth of purchases out of the budget. Last night, new Administrator Ed Jeffers proposed borrowing even more money, $6.7 million, stating the anticipated tax revenue is down, sales tax is down, the county yet to receive their flip of money from the state, which is $1.1 million. Here was the Administrator Ed Jeffers stating the current situation that the county is facing.
For various reasons, so that's about $1.2 million. We haven't gotten all of our flip of money back, and that's 16 and 17 we're working on getting it with our legislators. And sales tax down there, so I am asking for, I got a bid from several, two came back for 6.7. And, we need to have that if we want to discuss it and have a further discussion. I got a budget, but I need to have a work session and approval of the 18 budget here in the next couple of weeks, week or two, and we can table it for that point in time. But all local banks were asked to do this, and I got some pretty good bids back, and we can discuss it at that point in time.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to table. We have a call meeting to discuss this.
So we're going to have a work session and the call meeting after that.
Yeah, that's
what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Call meeting after. All right, I need a motion to that.
Next on, let's make it where we have the call meeting after work session.
After we have our work session. Need a second.
Second.
Call the roll.
Mr. Wright?
Yes.
Mr. Roberts?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Mr. Hickox?
Yes.
Mr. Hires?
Yes. Mr. Administrator, flip of money, is that 1 point or 2 million? It's close to 2 million?
1.1.
1.1?
Not together.
Together?
Yeah.
That's school and
No, that's cool.
I did call Representative Worsham Saturday.
Yeah.
He's reached out to Department of Revenue to see if he can put a fire under him. It's 1.1 between 2 years, and he's trying to see if he can lawfully go ahead and, like I said, put a fire and get his money in.
Once again, no action taken Monday except to set up a budget study session and a special call meeting to discuss the tax anticipation note, then take action at the special call meeting. Under items with Commissioners, Ralph Hickok says he can't stand the TANs. He says it's simply a dirty word. He had these ideas on looking for ways to increase revenue.
I'd like to see a change in that contract for J.C. Landon. That's a bad contract. I don't know how else to put it other than that. I'd like to see that addressed as soon as possible. The concessions at Bill Morris Park, I believe we should put up a contract. It's costing some money. It looked like we could consolidate some purchases that might save some money. We have an issue with our digest. It's decreasing. I'm not really totally understanding how it's decreasing when obviously the economy has improved some, and obviously the price of homes are going up. So how does the price of homes, how does the inventory of homes shrink, and we're building homes, and yet the digest goes down? I realize there's one appeal there, but in general, I'd like to see us kind of look into it, see if we can maybe talk to the assessor's office and see if we can understand that a little better, because we need, it's not just about cutting our expenses, just cutting that, or raising taxes possibly, which I have not, but also about streams of revenue. If our digest is down, the question why it's down on that. In 2018 model, which I don't want to steal from our administrator, but it's looking like it's still off by about 8%. And last year, our anticipated revenue was off by down by nearly 10%. Is that pretty close, Mr. Administrator? So, everybody knows me, knows a dirty word to me is tan. I can't stand it. Thankfully, everybody agrees. Let's wait till the next meeting to discuss it, because I feel like the public doesn't know. But I think if you look at the fact of what we anticipate receiving revenue didn't come, that has a lot to do why we're going to have to do something with the TAN. I don't like it more than anybody. But I do think explaining it is necessary, and that's what we intend on doing.
Once again, the administrator's already sent out letters to each county government official and department head asking for them to go over their budgets and look for ways to cut at least 15% across the board. Jeffers says most, if not all, are cooperating, understand the need to find ways to cut expenses and look for ways to save money in the county. Another angle the administrator and commissioner is looking at is the criminal judicial system, which makes up 45% of the county's overall budget. Last night, the commissioners voted to approve a criminal judicial collaboration committee made up of the county commissioner, the district attorney, Superior Court Judge Stephen Scarlett, the sheriff, clerk of court, magistrate, judge, city police chiefs, public defender, and any at-large members commissioners feel should be on the committee to come together, sit, and look for ways to save money wherever they can. Jeffers says the county attorney, Andy Beaver, presented this idea to him as they currently have one in Camden County. It's proved to be successful. Jeffers says any little bit helps. Any ideas and any suggestions would be deeply appreciated. The administrator and commissioners want to thank the voters who passed the SPLOST in November. Jeffers says it's much needed and will definitely help improve the quality of life in Wayne County. Other news, a couple of housekeeping items had to change several documents to allow Ed Jeffers to be able to sign county documents instead of their last administrator, Luther Smart. Jeffers now the county legislative coordinator. They approved the beer and wine license for the new owners of Red Hill Store, and they voted to change their January 1st meeting to January 2nd. Also, the county approved 6 board appointments Monday evening. Both Commissioners James Thomas and Ralph Hickox reappointed to the Heart of Georgia Altima Regional Commission. Harry Bennett reappointed to the county's Grievance Board. Dr. Eddie Thomas reappointed to the Wayne County Board of Health. Larry Brandon reappointed to the Solid Waste Authority in District 1. And Commissioner James Thomas appointing Todd Wise to the Solid Waste Authority in District 4, replacing Michael Swint. The board also met an executive session to discuss litigation after the regular meeting. As to look at the county's meeting, again, we'll continue to follow the tax anticipation note story as it develops. Again, the suggestion by the administrator is to borrow $6.7 million this current year. And a special call meeting will be set up to discuss and then finalize how much money the county will borrow to just make ends meet for the fiscal year 2018. As soon as that meeting is set up, we'll pass that information along here on our local news. City commissioners meet tonight. We'll take a look at that and other news right after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
Communication is the key when it comes to business, especially your financial business. That's why Altamaha Federal Credit Union makes communication a priority, making banking easier for you. AFCU has money to lend, and it's easy to apply online or with a quick phone call. Your local credit union with open lines of communication. Altamaha Federal Credit Union, Jesup, Scriven, and Ludowici. Visit altamaha.org. Equal housing lender, federally insured by NCUA.
Morton Collision is located at 1320 West Pine Street in Jesup. Morton's offers free estimates, 23-hour towing, and they guarantee their work. Call 427-3769 or after hours 912-294-6140. The staff at Morton Collision Center works with all insurance companies. So for guaranteed work with a qualified staff, go to Morton Collision at 1320 West Pine Street in Jesup. Morton Collision, quality you can see.
Saturday, December 9th, 2 p.m. through 5 p.m., Your Turn Gaming will have Christmas Bingo. This is a special event at Your Turn Gaming and will have prizes for each game played. Prizes include children's toys, watches, candles, cakes, and much, much more. The grand prize is a 55-inch 4K Philips Smart TV. Entry fees are $15 for adults, $5 for children. All ages are welcome to participate. So come join the fun at Your Turn Gaming at 125 Sunset Boulevard next to Flash Food in Jesup.
Hello, this is Jason Weaver, and I just want to thank the voters of Scriven for electing me your new mayor beginning in the year 2018. I am still humble. Also, I'd like to take this time to invite everyone to Saturday's Scriven Christmas Parade, which will begin at 4 p.m. Pictures with Santa will be prior to the parade from 2:30 to 3:30. After the parade at the Omaha Federal Credit Union parking lot, come see A Charlie Brown Christmas and How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is Jason Weaver inviting everyone to the City of Scriven Saturday for the annual Christmas celebration. Again, to the voters of Scriven, thank you in electing me your new mayor. I promise to just do right.
City Commissioners Jesup meet tonight at City Hall at 7 p.m. On their agenda under old business will be their city charter. Commissioners looking to pass the charter tonight. It's been on their agenda for many months, but is yet to be passed due to a difference of opinion on who should hire and fire the city clerk treasurer. For over 50 years, the City of Jesup has been run as a city manager form of government, with the city manager hiring and firing all personnel for the city. But in studying other city charters during the process, the committee found that the majority of cities governments across the state have the council hire and fire the city clerk treasurer. Thus, a move to have that changed here in Jesup in a new city charter. Commissioner Ray House has called the move lunacy, stupid, and most idiotic thing he's ever heard, just to name a few of the adjectives when expressing how he feels about this issue. House argues if they're going to allow the council to hire and fire the city clerk, then why not have the council hire and fire everyone? And House argues that if they do, it's going against everything they stand for, which is for the city council not to be involved in the everyday to-day operation of the city. That's why they hire a city manager. House contends if that's the case, simply do away with the city manager altogether. House maintains and expressed his opinions on the world-famous Butch and Bob show, that there's a hidden agenda in the proposed move. He simply hasn't figured out just what the motive is, but he's definitely against changing the charter. But he currently is in the minority on the board, as the board voted their last call meeting a week ago 5-1 to move forward with the change. The final vote again expected this evening at the city meeting. WIFO will be on hand. Follow the story as it develops. A new city charter has been worked on for the past entire year. Committee members Nick Harris, Bill Harvey, Mayor David Earl Keith, and City Attorney Michael Connor. Those four men met every Monday afternoon during the year going over the city charter, looking for ways to improve and update the charter, which has not been done in decades for the city of Jesup. Other items under new business, all of the alcohol beverage license renewals are on the agenda for the year 2018. Also on the agenda, approval of budget amendment with City Manager Mike Deal, board appointments to the Wayne County Solid Waste Management Authority and Heart of Georgia Altamont RDC, discussion on hotel motel tax resolution, discussion on City of Ethics resolution, discussion of litigation, also an executive session to discuss the litigation, and items with the city manager, items with the commissioners, items with the mayor, all that's set for tonight at 7 p.m. We'll come back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
Communication is the key when it comes to business, especially your financial business. That's why Omaha Federal Credit Union makes communication a priority, making banking easier for you. AFCU has money to lend, and it's easy to apply online or with a quick phone call. Your local credit union with open lines of communication. Omaha Federal Credit Union, Jesup, Scriven, and Ludowici. Visit altamaha.org. Equal housing lender, federally insured by NCUA.
Totally transparent car buying. With Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC live market pricing, know for certain you're buying at the low market price. We constantly monitor multiple auto and competitor websites to always offer the most aggressive market prices. No games, no gimmicks, no kidding. That's why Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC is the home of the no-hassle deal. Skip the runaround and discover the difference of truly transparent buying on every new and pre-owned vehicle every day. We're online just like you, and we continuously scan pricing on hundreds of vehicles to update prices in real time. At Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, know for certain that our live market price is the low market price. Experience a new and totally transparent way to buy with live market pricing.
Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, home of the no-hassle deal.
Chevy, find new roads.
Agriculture is important to Wayne County. This is Candy Harris inviting you to attend Rainier Advanced Materials quarterly membership luncheon on State of Agriculture featuring Dr. Kent Wolf on Tuesday, December 12th at Coastal Pines Technical College. $25 for members and $35 for non-members. Presenting sponsor is Country Financial Sean O'Quinn. Event sponsors are Wayne County IDA, Ag South Farm Credit, Boggy Creek Farms, Jesup Milling Company, Southeastern Gin and Peanut, and Wayne County Farmers Market. Call the Chamber at 427-2828. 427-2828.
Final notes and news. Plans are finalized for this Saturday's Christmas parade in Scriven. The day will begin at Scriven Elementary with the Elf Run registration beginning at 9 a.m. at the school. The run itself begins at 10 a.m. After the Elf Run, focus moves to a day of Santa headquartered at the parking lot of Altamont Federal Credit Union. Bring your camera. Pictures with Santa will be held at Santa House in the Credit Union parking lot from 2:30 to 3:30 this Saturday. Parade lineup begins on School Street at 3. Entries being judged must be complete and in line by 3:30. Entries are still being accepted into the parade, and the entry fee being a new toy for the Wayne County Toy Drive. Entry forms can be obtained through email or fax by contacting City Hall at 579-2211. The parade begins at 4 p.m. this Saturday, with the route moving from School Street to Church Street to Walker Street to Gray Street back to School Street. A new addition to today's events will be Movies Under the Stars, also at the Credit Union parking lot. Bring your own chairs for How the Grinch Stole Christmas, followed by a Charlie Brown Christmas. Seating begins at 5:30 with the first movie beginning at dark. It's Christmas in Scriven Saturday, December 9th. Again, the Elf Run that morning, Pictures with Santa that afternoon, Christmas Parade at 4 o'clock, and then the Movies Under the Stars after the parade. One final note, expected delays on State Route 169 Sunset Boulevard beginning today. Just the Police Department of Georgia DOT want motorists to be aware of the intermittent traffic delays at the intersection of State Route 169 and Sunset Boulevard. The realignment of this signalized intersection is scheduled for today. It's underway at 8 a.m. this morning until 5 p.m., weatherman permitting. This is a work zone. Extreme caution is necessary. Motorists are advised to reduce speeds as they travel through this in all work zones. Drivers should be aware that personnel and equipment will be operating in a very close proximity to the travel lane. So, again, that's today. It's underway at 8 and runs all the way up until 5 p.m. this afternoon. And that's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan saying have a great day.
You've been listening to local news on WIFO.